I am very delighted to speak about Professor Charles Esimone, who is the outgoing Vice Chancellor of the Nnamdi Azikiwe University in Awka. I came to meet Professor Charles Esimone. Initially, I met him through a mutual friend of ours who was a former colleague of his when he was in Cameroon. And this was my university professor when I was studying medicine. This is late Professor Charles Okaihalam, who passed on. But I think it was in 2021 that Professor Esimone came to my office to further and formally introduce himself and to basically put forward his agenda towards the advancement of the Nnamdi Azikiwe University in Awka. I must say that one of the things that struck me about Professor Esimone, he had what I call the sparkle in his eyes. He has this very strong disposition to achieve. He, at that time, introduced to me what he called his Project 200, where he was committed to making Nnamdi Azikiwe University one of the top 200 universities in the world. That really was impressive because we're in an era where education in Nigeria has been suffering severe challenges, and when I saw a professor who had this kind of ambition, I was happy. But not only that, one of the things that I found out was that he had very clear plan and vision towards this. He actually elaborated on this. One of the cardinal points he made was his commitment towards academic excellence. He also was committed towards community services, and apart from that, he singled out educational advancement. And this advancement, for me, I think the main issue was that he was focusing on digital technology to leverage this advancement to make sure that the university is properly situated in modern education. For me, that is very important. And of course, he had also approached me at the time to join his board as a co-chairman of the board of Unizik Business School. Again, he demonstrated his commitment to excellence by practicalizing entrepreneurship. Part of the things he tried to move forward to was to bring back business to the basics. And given the location of this university, his catchment area included all the businessmen and traders who are around Anambra State and the Southeast as a whole. So he brought business home to them. He created multiple programs where those who are already in business and who are traders could come for refresher courses. And he also encouraged many of them to come into the business school. That was very, very important. Another thing that he did was also to reach out to people who would come to support the university as well as the business school, and that's how our paths crossed. And I'm very happy that I associated with him. He really comes across as a very amiable fellow, but more importantly, he's a very accomplished academic. Prof will immediately touch you to know that he's such an erudite scholar. He's a very well-known and renowned biopharmaceutical expert as well as pharmaceutical microbiology. And through this, he's done quite a lot of work. And the one that stands out is his research around antiviral agents, where he's now been associated with developing vaccines and the rest of them. I think this has made him an international figure who must be respected and celebrated both at home and globally. My advice is that being that he's a sound professional, he can complete his tenure as the Vice Chancellor, but that should not be the end of his research and academic work. And he should remain a mentor, he should remain an active research fellow, he should be party to making sure that the educational system, not just in that university, but the entire country is completely turned around to prepare Nigeria for the required growth both in academics and the way it touches the global development of the country. So I know he's retiring as Vice Chancellor. I also know he's not tired, so he should continue to roll his sleeves and continue to contribute his quota towards educational advancement, which Nigeria needs so very desperately. Congratulations, Prof, and I wish you the very best.